Check 1, 2, 3. There you go. Check 1, 2, 3. All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Check testing. All right. So far, so good. Hey, we are just getting ready for our stream coming up at 6 o'clock, and every week we will maybe get in maybe a half an hour early to check our sounds, also to put together our um, together some of the clip art. And we'll start with this week's edition of the Final Call newspaper. So I'll go to Final Call. I'll go to the digital edition. This would be a great time to share my screen. Or maybe I'm just trying to do the best I can right now. All right, we've got that. Share that. And now we're going to add the new front page of the Final Call. And let's bring it up as soon as it loads in. All right, let's leave that up for a second. All right, we're setting up for this week's podcast. And normally what I would do is just get in early, put together some of our clip art like this week's edition of the Final Call. And then I'll go to the website and pull a couple of articles from this week's edition of the Final Call. So most likely I'll use the front cover is the U.S. preparing to attack Iran. And then I'll go to the website, pick that article, and then I'll look inside, maybe grab some other articles to, share a couple, because we're on the corner with the Final Call every week. And we've got a website where you can go and check out the latest stories, or you can support us by picking up a Final Call from one of the brothers. And just so happen to be, I'm one of the brothers. So what I'm doing right now, what you don't see, is I'm going to finalcall.com and grab those two stories, create some clip art for it, and then share it. So I've already found the head page article or the lead article, the head page article. I don't think that makes too much sense. Let's try this again. All right, that's one article. And that's called Iran Refuses to Be Intimidated. Oh, what am I doing? Something happened to my mic. Something's going on with the mic. Hold on. Check 1, 2, 3. No, it's the headphones. That's the problem, not the microphone. Oh, it's the headphones that I think is the problem, not the microphone, because every once in a while it seems like I get some dipping in and out of what I think is the microphones, but I think it's the headphones. So let's clean these jacks. Maybe that could be it. That could very well be it right there. All right. I think I might be on to something. If this works. All this time I thought it was the microphone. But in reality, it could be the headphones, because that's the only way I hear the microphones is through the headphones. So just because I'm getting some in and out from what I think is check 1, 2, 3, I'm thinking that I'm hearing the microphones, but I could be listening to the headphones and making me think that it's the microphones, but it's really the headphones. All right, so we cleaned the jacks, and earlier we sprayed some pressurized air inside some of the jacks, and hey, we'll check that out. Let's see. What else do we need to do? Oh, go grab the articles from the final call. I said we're going to go to the website. Oh man, let's go to the website. We've got the Iran refuses to be intimidated by U.S. threats, and we've got the let's see. Hey, what's up, Jody? Oh, no doubt. All right, let's see if we've got the a former Illinois deputy is sentenced to 20 years in prison for killing our sister Sonia Massey. Let's check the national stories and see if I've got that. Yeah, let's see if I got that on here. Yeah. All right, so we'll bring up those two stories. Oh yeah. Yeah, ICE is gonna do what it does. Final call. Say it again. Well, there's always some propaganda. My sister Donetta, come on in. All right. That's what's going. That's what's. No, no, you in the right place.
For the last 3 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yes, definitely. No, no, you're right on time. And what I do before is I'll stream our setup and kind of just talk to people about some of the stuff that we do, the microphones that we use, which are the Shure SM 7B, cost a pretty penny, just in case you're wondering. We have our Roadcaster. It's from back in the day, but it works. And shout out to Jesse Coleman that alerted us that this thing was available. We jumped right on it. We have our Hewlett Packard Pavilion 360. We use that. Our Shure headphones, and for the headphones, what I've found out is sometimes you got to clean the jacks. All right, because I think a couple of weeks ago, Jody and I felt that it was something going on with the microphones because we would get some in and out, but it could be the microphone. So we got some pressurized air, cleaned all the jacks, wiped them off, and I think Jody, I think that was it. And we also have we have a couple of cameras we use our A camera, which is you're watching me right now talking about the A camera, and we've got one that kind of gives the behind the scenes, and you see just how much Jody is really reading off of paper. All right, I'm just freestyling here because I've memorized all of my stuff. It don't necessarily go on like that, but this is what we're doing right now, and we said that we were going to grab a couple of stories from this week's Final Call newspaper. We've got the Iran refuses to be intimidated by U.S. threats. And also there's an article on finalcall.com regarding a former Illinois deputy sentenced to 20 years for the killing of Sonia Massey. So we'll process both of those today. And make sure make sure I get all of my stuff loaded up and maybe get the clip art for both of these stories too. So while we're processing the stories, you can also see the clip. So maybe I'll get those too. All right. All right, that's one picture.
The flag raising was beautiful.
I got Final Call 3. We'll save that. And I got to get
Still scanning the news, going through the trolls on all the news stations.
oh, cool. All right. Well, if you don't have no trolls, you're not doing anything. All right.
It was like, there should have been
Yeah.
more people.
Okay. Well, it don't matter.
I had told us, well, there was nothing out this year, but that's okay.
Well, we put it out on our page. I put it out on my page. Well,
Like, if that's
it's all
that's
good.
you following the right people.
All right. Well, I'll be like, bless your heart.
The flag. If they can do that, why can't we have our rebel flag? There's a lot of rebel flag people that want that.
Well, y'all got one. It's called the American flag.
They like the Southern flag.
Well, all right, as they should. That's what losers like. What losers like. You know, like I said, if you don't have no trolls, then you must be doing it wrong. That's for sure. All right. I think that I've got all the stories up that we're going to cover. For today, Jody, man, no, okay, so Dananda, do we have it's the Pause Off Foundation? All right. Is there a website yet? Okay, let's find that and we'll get that in our system. Okay, Pause Off. Jeremiah. Is that one word? Okay. Get this right. Let's see. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Why am I having problems? PAWSOFF. Is it JERI? All right, let's find it. Okay. You mind coming over? Cause no, I can't move it off of here.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. I must have loosened it up. For you. That's what that was.
yeah, yeah.
You saw that, Johnny, didn't you? You saw it. No, one side. All right, so we're gonna talk about the website. Um, how it came into existence and how people should can support. You know, you can even go to the website and make a one-time donation or a monthly donation. You know, I'd rather make the monthly donation just to be a part of it. All right.
The, survey, just to kind of like talk about that, just ask questions, whether they agree or don't agree, like all of the data counts, whether the water should be a little more safer, the public water areas should be a little more safer. I think the other one is health accessibility. Um, learning about what happened with your mind. I don't know if you know about what actually happened with you.
Yeah, you can give me. Yeah, because all I know is what they tell me on the news, and most times whatever I see on the news may not be.
The full,
Yeah.
yeah. So, November 22nd, Saturday, November 22nd, Jeremiah had an episode. He was diagnosed